Girls in real estate, girls in real estate. Oh, where we gone for happy hour?
Hello everyone, this is Bees in Business. I'm Brenda.
And I'm Beth,
And we're coming to you from
Tycoon Media Lounge.
Girls in real estate, girls in real estate. Oh, where we gone for happy hour?
So today we're going to be recording episode
00.
00.
Feels very James Bond.
Ooh, because we are.
Like 007, episode 00.
I love that.
I love it.
I love that. And so we're really excited about Bees in Business. As you guys can see, we've got the logo double B's. So you've got Beth and you've got Brenda.
Yes.
And you'll hear us referring to it as Bees in Business,
Yep.
Bib,
Bib. Love
Um,
Bib.
and we'll just go with what rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. Yes. So you're watching Bees in Business.
Bib.
Bib for sure. We've been calling it Bib in the behind the scenes. But yeah, we've been calling it Bib for sure. And also it just feels like Bible, like feels like period. I don't know. It feels
Period.
right.
I like that.
Feels right.
Seriously. Yeah, so I mean, I guess the reason, why the name works is Bees in Business. Our main hovering topic and what
Mhm.
brings us together is commercial real estate. And
Yep.
as you all may know, there isn't a lot of women in commercial real estate. And so, we want to come in and come across as some young,
Yes.
fierce
Yes.
women in commercial real estate. You've got the Gen Z,
Mhm.
millennial perspective, and we've got quite the journey planned.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
you
we kind
guys.
of just want to be your go-to spot. We want you to be able to come to us for all of the DC related commercial real estate scoop, and we'll be interviewing some really interesting people. We're calling them the icons.
Icons.
And so we'll be interviewing them and kind of just getting the inside scoop from the icons about DC real estate.
Girls in real estate.
So there's a lot going on in DC, and when you think of real estate, it's like the spaces that we occupy, the spaces that we experience, and so it's multifaceted in that way. It's like it's real estate. It's where is the best place to eat? Where is the best place for happy hour? Or where,
Exactly.
what sneakers am I wearing? What sneakers are you wearing? What sneakers are the people wearing? So
Heels are out.
well, no, don't
Heels are
toss
not
them-
out.
don't
Brenda
toss
loves
themselves
her
away
heels.
just yet, but there's a time and a place.
Yes, and work sneakers are making an appearance. Work sneakers are all the rage right now, men and women, and so we'll be talking about some fun stuff like that in addition to talking to the icons and maybe getting their take on some fashion stuff for their favorite happy hour spots or lunch spots and things like that. Just all the things DC. And we'll make it fun and also professional and get to interview everyone. It'll be quite the learning experience.
Yeah, I feel like it's a really unique perspective that we're trying to offer you guys. I've been in the industry for a couple of years now, and I've done a little bit of everything, from real estate development to acquisitions and dispositions in the capital market space to agency leasing, and now I'm on the risk side of real estate. So a little bit of everything. And as Beth mentioned, you know, that Rolodex of icons are really just some of the people that we know, some of the people that are really prominent
Yeah.
real estate people in DC. And, we're going to have them on the show and try and talk about what they've got going on in their projects and hope
Yes.
to, as she said, reveal some scoop. And, we can say you heard it here first. So stay tuned.
Girls in real estate.
All right, Beth. So do you want to tell us about a little bit about you?
Sure. Okay, so I am a recent James Madison University grad. I'm local. I'm from this area. I grew up in Alexandria, Virginia, and I just graduated in middle 2024. So I'm only a few months into this, and I am
Years going
working.
up fast.
I know. And I currently work for Tycoon Property Partners. I am the PR manager, and we'll go into how they're our sponsor later on, but yes. But yeah, so that's what I do. I'm very new to this and I'm just looking forward to getting to learn. I'm brand new. I just want to be a sponge and soak up all the information I possibly can about all of the things. And yeah, so I'm kind of just here along for the ride and looking forward to it.
Girls in real estate.
So diving back in,
Yes.
we want to talk a little bit about the vision for Bib.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bees in Business Vision.
Yeah.
So let's start from the beginning.
Yeah. From the
It's
beginning.
obviously going to be about commercial real estate, and we're going to be inviting the commercial real estate icons around DC and maybe a little on the outskirts of DC in to chat, get their inside scoop on some of the projects that they've got going on,
Right.
trends that they see, all types of things like that.
Right.
But we also want to be fun and playful. So, like, I want to know, are they on a different end of DC? I haven't explored that area.
Right.
What's your favorite lunch spot?
Right.
Or where is the best happy hour
Right.
in this area?
Yeah.
Like, I want to know that type of stuff. What's their vibe? What do they like to do outside of work? Who are they as a person?
Right.
Rather than just what does their company do?
Yeah.
I
So
love
sort
that.
of like think of real estate as like being multifaceted, right?
Yeah.
It's not just the spaces that we occupy, the spaces that we experience. It's everything, right? It's
Yeah.
like all the restaurants,
Mhm.
all the retail, down to like it's 2025, it's a new
Mhm.
year, it's a new you've got a new president coming
Yeah,
in.
there's a lot of
Um,
commercial real estate turnover happening right now, especially with the new presidency.
Right.
Apparently, it's a trend that every 4 years, I mean, like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm
Yep.
learning. Apparently, it's a trend that every 4 years, when a new president comes in, there's a lot of turnover in real estate because the new president's bringing in all of their people. The
Right.
old president's people don't necessarily need to be in the city anymore. So it's really just
It's just
bringing all these like
policies that
new
get put into place,
policies,
right? New
committees,
legislations that get put into
everything
place.
changes for the next
And
4 years.
I also think it's like not just cyclical
Yeah.
due to what president we have in the house, but
Mhm.
also like for this particular year,
Yeah.
I think we're like finally past the pandemic.
Yeah.
I think it's like you're coming back to the office.
Everyone's back. Everyone's back. Slowly but surely, we've been making our
Slowly
way
but
back into the
surely.
office.
I think it'll be interesting to see how this year plays out because I know you've got companies like Amazon saying,
Mhm.
look, starting believe it's like the spring,
Yeah.
they're calling their employees back to the office
Yeah.
5 days a week. And I
Elon
think
Musk is doing it with X.
right. I think there's people that might have moved away that don't live close to their office anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see how all this plays out. And that affected everything. I mean, you mentioned you just graduated and you were in college when this was all going
Yeah.
down.
I was a freshman in college when
right.
COVID hit. I was also a college athlete when
Right.
COVID hit. That
Right.
changed.
Right.
I actually was not at JMU at that time. I was
Right.
at a school in North Carolina playing lacrosse. COVID hit in the middle of our season, and I was like, peace out. I'm going to JMU with my
Right.
best friend, and there's a bigger school, more opportunities, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to get into the reasons of why I transferred.
No, but
But
it's like something that normally wouldn't happen while you're in
exactly.
school.
Exactly.
Right?
It was crazy. We're
And if
all
you
at
were-
home.
Right. And if you're
We're
in the workforce.
Yeah.
Right. It was a completely different story. I still remember March 2020. It was like, hey, we're all going home. 2 weeks. 2
Oh, yeah.
weeks.
I thought I was getting an extra long spring break.
4 years later, I think we're all still trying to figure out
Yeah.
what is this back to office?
Exactly.
And do we really need to be in the office?
Yeah.
So
that's
you've
another
got
good question.
The expansion and the compression of office space.
Yes.
Aging office buildings, right? You've
Yeah.
got all this talk about conversions,
Mhm.
right? But it doesn't just convert, right, Beth? I mean,
That's
you've
a lot of
experienced-
what my company or the company I work for, Tycoon, has been doing. We've done a lot of office conversions. We're
Right.
doing, we're currently working on one. I mean, I don't want to get too into details because I want my boss to
We're
come
gonna
on
save it- we're gonna
and
save it
have
for-
him
for our
explain.
first episode.
But yes, we're doing lots of office
Yes.
conversions, office to all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's been really interesting.
And
I've
it's-
been really enjoying learning about all of this and
And
the
you come
process
to
of
find
it.
it's not an easy process.
Oh, no,
While
it
may
is
be
so
fun, It's not an
complicated.
easy process.
It is
right?
super complicated, especially depending on what area you're trying to do it in. Like, we've got projects not only in DC, but in Arlington and like all sorts of areas surrounding DC.
Yes.
And there's different laws, there's different jurisdictions. There's so many different things that we have to work around
Right.
and comply with and take into consideration.
guys.
There's so many things.
Yes.
It's a lot, but it's very interesting. And it's been a lot of fun to be a part of this. I'm really fortunate to be a part of a small company that I can kind of be involved in all of the things.
Right.
And yes, I'm the PR manager, but I get to sit down on construction meetings and I get to sit on all types of meetings. And it's been really fun and I've been really enjoying it.
Girls in real estate.
Another thing we wanted to talk about is our sponsor, Tycoon Property Partners, the company that I actually work for and love working for. I've been working for them 3 days after I graduated. I got pulled in. My mom also works
You
for
call it heat
Tycoon.
it up.
Exactly. My mom started working here earlier in 2024, and she got me all involved. And just a few days after graduation, I was in the big city being a grown up and doing commercial real estate stuff. And so for Tycoon, I am the PR manager and I have been helping set up this amazing podcast studio with
we're in.
Quincy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, Tycoon is our sponsor and we're very happy to have them. And
Yeah, and actually, we hope to have Hi on as our first guest. So
Yes.
stay tuned because as Tycoon Media has created this awesome studio for us to record, there are a lot of things in the works.
Yes.
And we are going to have him on the show and talk through about some of the developments, some of the ideas, sort of just pick Hi's brain and see what he's got going on.
Yes. And Hi is my boss. He is the owner and CEO of Tycoon Property Partners and Tycoon Media Lounge, the space that we are currently in, podcast studio that we have created. And yeah, he'll be on to chat some more about that and about some other projects that we've got going on throughout the DMV area. And there's a lot. We're busy.
And sort of as an extension
Yeah.
to, everything that you're doing at Tycoon Media. I mean, I personally, being on the risk side of things, my job entails, taking a look at these property portfolios, taking a look at these developers and some of the ideas
Yeah.
that they have for the improvements of, old aging properties or pieces of land that may be unimproved.
Yeah.
And taking a look at how we're going to mitigate the risk in the process of all this. And we'll save the deep dive conversation of risk mitigation for another episode. But yeah, we are fortunate to have Tycoon be a sponsor to the Bees in Business and
Exactly.
allow us this cool space to put out our podcast.
Yeah.
Because I think the biggest idea behind this is women in business.
Yes.
Right, young women in business.
Young women in
Fresh
business.
perspective. So it's not all serious. It's not all just.
We're fun.
We're not talking
Let's
about
make commercial real estate
cap rates
fun.
and what's going on in the economic climate of how do you get financing.
I mean, we may talk a little
No, we
about
will.
those
Yes,
things.
we will.
We will, but we're gonna make it
Love that.
fun in the beginning and end of that.
We'll also let you
conversation.
know where the best places to eat are, right, Beth?
Oh my gosh.
And
yes.
I'll let you know what place has the best cocktails. So paired with that, I mean, that's a recipe for fun.
Yes, it's going to be lots of fun. We're going to talk about all things DC, all things commercial real estate.
Yes.
We're going to get to meet some awesome icons
Awesome
that
icons.
Brenda's going to hook us up with. And yeah, so it's just going to be a really good time. And we hope you all will stick around and continue watching.
Girls in real estate.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today, guys. We're looking forward to putting out a series of episodes,
Yes.
and you can follow us on
All the things.
all the things. I like it when she says it.
Yeah, we'll be on all social medias, hopefully still TikTok. And
Hopefully. We'll see what
hopefully.
happens with that one.
And so, yeah, make sure to click on all of our links. Make sure to go follow us on social media, listen to our podcast, watch our podcast on YouTube, whichever one you prefer.
Yes.
And yeah,
This
stick
has
around
been-
because we're going to have a good time.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay